All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing? I think I might have seen this conversation on Ebro this morning or somewhere. I heard a conversation taking place about LeBron and Michael Jordan, right? We've had this conversation 1,024 times. First off, if you want more sports content from me, every day we're posting to my Ferro React Sports channel. Please subscribe to that platform. I'm trying to separate the hip-hop from the sports. If you want more sports content from me, that's the place to be. Now, let's get into the conversation. I think there's something I need to say. There's been this growing notion my whole life because Michael Jordan has 6 rings, everything needs to be based off rings, and LeBron can't even be in this conversation. Right? Well, let me tell y'all something. The 35-year-older that always tells me that Mike is better than Kobe and it ain't close, or Mike is better than LeBron as well. They told me this my whole life. Mike is way better than Kobe. He's way better than LeBron. Shut up. Stop talking to me. Y'all, listen, y'all are biased to everything in the 90s. And I get it. It was a magical time frame. Y'all don't keep it a stack about anything with the 90s. Y'all think everything in the 90s was better. And I get it. It was a great time period. But as I grow up and get older and I understand this world a lot more, it makes me realize I can't listen to you Michael Jordan fans like that. Y'all don't keep it a stack. Y'all don't keep it a stack. Here's the reality of the situation. You no longer have any argument to say Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James outside of the 6 rings. Should the 6 rings be a factor? Yes. All right? And by the way, let me just set up this disclaimer. If somebody asks me who's greater than Michael Jordan and LeBron James, I will tell you that I don't have the argument to flat-foot say LeBron is definitively better than Jordan. Because of some of LeBron's, I'm going to be honest with you. When LeBron lost in the finals to Dallas in 2011, I believe, I can't get behind it. I don't get that. I don't get that. LeBron losing that ring that last time in Miami, right, against San Antonio, against Kawhi, I can't explain that one either. So what I need to say, I need to preface my comments by saying, I don't argue definitively LeBron is better than Mike. But let's just state the facts, though. Let's just do facts. Let's not play around with this. Let's just do facts. Y'all always throw this clutch thing in the face of LeBron James fans. Mike was clutcher than LeBron. Did you know that technically on go-ahead shots or game-tying shots with 3 seconds or less, LeBron shoots a better percentage than Michael Jordan? He's over 50%. Kobe missed his last 15. He's over 50% on game-tying go-ahead shots in the playoffs, right? Kobe's last few seasons in the league, he wasn't making the playoffs. Michael Jordan last couple seasons in the league, he was still pretty good, but the Wizards were irrelevant. I'm just stating facts right now. LeBron will end up averaging more points per game than Michael Jordan. He'll end up with more points total than Michael Jordan, assists than Michael Jordan, rebounds than Michael Jordan. Those are all facts. Unless LeBron has some crazy catastrophic injury, LeBron's going to end up with more statistically than Jordan in all 3 of those things. Now, you want to play the game of, now this is more speculation. You can say this is not 100% fact, but I believe it to be true. Now, you want to play the game of, well, Mike would have had them stats if he wouldn't have got bored and played baseball and retired a couple times. Well, get the hell out of here with that baseball conversation. I've been told by numerous sources that there was much more to Michael Jordan retiring. Both times. Much more to that. A la gambling. So I said that to say LeBron is he's more mentally stable than Mike ever was. These are facts. You know? More mentally stable. He ain't never took a break. LeBron is more durable than Mike. Mike had a season-ending injury before in his career. He took years off. He took a couple years off in the middle of his career. LeBron ain't never did that. LeBron has never finished a season injured. He's always durable. Let's talk playoffs. Take it back to the playoffs. Look at what LeBron has taken to the finals. It's a different day and age, baby, in the NBA. I'm going to be honest with you. I get it. You 90s babies want to say it was more physical. The league was better than. The league was better than. You had Karl Malone. You had all these tough guys. You had Barkley. You had Oakley. Look, man, I get it. You could be more physical in the NBA in the 90s. I get it. That doesn't mean there was a better product on the court. The guys in the league right now are more talented than 98% of the guys that were playing in the 90s. They couldn't knock down a jump shot outside of 18 feet, most of these guys. They weren't as athletic as these guys in the NBA are now. Stronger, yes. Not more athletic. No, not even close. I believe guys like Jamal Crawford and J.R. Smith would have averaged 30 in the 90s. Seriously, with the skills that they got. And that's just a common NBA player today. Come on now. Back to LeBron. What he's taken to the finals. Year in and year out. He's well on his way to going to his 8th straight finals, I believe. Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. The rings conversation is dead. We got to give LeBron some. It's not dead, but LeBron is taking every team he's on to the finals at this point in his career. He's in year 15, ladies and gentlemen. He just statistically averaged, 27, 9, and 8 in the regular season? I just watched him put up 44 and 15 against Toronto. He was unstoppable in the third quarter of that game. He hit a game winner in round one. What do y'all want from this guy? What else does he need to do? Let's just call it what it is. If you don't believe LeBron is better than Michael Jordan, there's nothing he could ever do to change your mind. He could win the next 6 rings. You'll find a way. Well, Mike won six straight. Man, here are the facts. Well, here's my opinion, actually. I can't say this is fact. When I look at LeBron James, in my heart of hearts, I believe he's a better basketball player than Michael Jordan, but he does not have that egotistical mindset of a Michael Jordan, a Kobe Bryant, or hell, even a Russell Westbrook. He don't got that killer in him. LeBron is into being a better human being, making the right play, and sometimes that's to his detriment. But if we're talking about on the basketball court, if I look at this guy when he plays and that guy when he plays, LeBron to me looks like a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. I'm sorry. I'm just being as unbiased as possible. But they want to throw the rings in my face, the clutch factor. Technically LeBron's a clutcher player than Michael Jordan. I know you might not think that because he might not take that shot you want him to take. He might pass out to the corner, and I'm fine with that being a part of your argument. Yes, when there's 20 seconds to go in a basketball game, the Cavs are down 2. I don't think in any situation LeBron should be passing it to Kyle Korver at 3. No, you're the greatest in the game. You take that shot. But he thinks he's making the right play, and maybe he is. I can't tell LeBron a thing about basketball, right? And if you want to knock LeBron for that, I'm fine with that. But that conversation of clutch with LeBron, Michael, and Jordan, that's a LeBron, Michael, and Kobe, that's a mental thing. You're only saying that because these guys took more into the game shots. They wanted the ball in their hand. You can tell they wanted it. But they missed a lot of the end of the game shots, especially Kobe. He missed his last 15, I believe. With a chance to give his team the win, I think he's missed his last 15 of his career. I love Kobe. Say what you want. I'm a Kobe fan. The last couple years of his career were tough to watch. Mike, with the Wizards, it wasn't tough to watch, but he was irrelevant. From the standpoint of his team, the Wizards, they were never going to win a championship with that team. Look at what LeBron is still doing, ladies and gentlemen. It's year 15. And you take that for granted because it's always been around for you. It's not easy what that man is doing right now. And for that person who tells me LeBron ain't even in the conversation of greats, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Sorry. Sorry, Charles Barkley. You a hater. Sorry. Sorry, Shaq. You kind of being a hater. Sorry. I get it. Y'all 2 of the greatest of all time. But y'all not keeping it 100 about LeBron. Held this league down for 15 years. And I believe in my heart of hearts, He's a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. I don't think I have the necessary argument yet. A couple more rings maybe, and you could maybe a Michael fan start to open up a little bit. But if we're just talking about on the court, I think LeBron passed Michael Jordan already. That's my opinion.